Hi, my name is Ashwini Kumar and welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to see one official public notice released by the University Grants Commissions on 16th June 2020 regarding the revised guidelines of the PMRF, that is the Prime Minister Research Funding. So before going into the details and all, if you are not yet subscribed the channel, then please do subscribe and then click on the bell icon. Then you are going to get all my updates and videos as immediate notifications to your devices. And now while coming to the present content of the video, here on 16th June 2020, the UGC released one notice that is PMRF, that is Prime Minister Research Fellows Revised Guidelines. So here in this letter they mentioned that few institutions are considered as a PMRF funding institutions, and they are all IITs and all IISCRs and IISc Bangalore, and the central universities are the NITs which are in the top 25 in the NIRF ranking. So these institutes are considered as a PMRF funding institutes, and the candidates will be selected through a rigorous selection process, and their performance will be reviewed suitably through a national convention. And while coming to the starting academic year, that is from 2020 to 21, candidates can apply for the PMRF through either of these two channels. So in order to apply to this PMRF for the academic year 2020 to 21, two channels are there. One is a direct entry channel and second one is a lateral entry channel. Direct entry channel means the candidates who just finished the post graduation and wants to enter into the PhD, they can apply through the direct entry channel. And the lateral entry channel means the candidates who already doing the PhD for 1 year or 2 years, so they can able to apply for this PMRF, and such type of applications will be considered as a lateral entry channel. And while coming to the revised guidelines of this PMRF scheme is going to be effect, that means comes into effect from the next round of selection, and all the universities are requested to bring it notice to all the concerned so that eligible candidates can able to apply for this fellowship. And while coming to the eligibility for the direct entry channel, the eligibility or the whatever the requirements to apply this PMRF scheme is that the applicant should have satisfied one of the following criteria. That means any one of the following criteria in preceding 3 years from the date of submission of the application. So here the first one is completed or pursuing the final year of 4 year or undergraduate or 5 year integrated MTech or 2 year MSc or 5 year undergraduate postgraduate dual degree program in science and technology streams from these colleges or else from centrally funded IIITs, and the CGPA must be at least 8, or else completed or pursuing the final year undergraduate or 5 year integrated MTech or 5 year integrated MSc or 2 year MSc or 5 year undergraduate postgraduate dual degree program in science and technology stream from any other institute or university recognized in India, not covered in 1A above. So actually this point is a revised point. So this point is added under the revised guidelines of the PMRF. That means the candidates whoever completed their post graduation in any one of the institute or the university recognized in India, they can also apply for this PMRF scheme. And the candidates should have secured a minimum CGPA of 8 or else the equivalent minimum score of 650 in the respective GATE subject. The first point you have to know is that the PMRF is only provided for the science and technology streams only. Or else the third point is qualified GATE and be pursuing or have a completed MTech or MS by research at one of the PMRF granting institutions with minimum CGPA 8, and they apply for PhD program in one of the PMRF granting institutes and get selected in the program. So these are all the points are there. And while coming to the lateral entry channel, also a few qualifications are there. So it is a lateral entry channel qualification. The candidate should be pursuing PhD in one of the PMRF granting institutions. Further, he or she should have completed at least 12 months in the PhD, that means 1 year, if he or she joined the program with a master's degree, and should have completed at most 24 months in the PhD program if he or she joined the PhD program with a bachelor's degree. So if they joined with bachelor's degree, 2 years must be completed, and if they joined with the MTech, 1 year must be completed. So like that, huge requirements are there. So just carefully check down whether before applying whether you are satisfying all the requirements or not, right? So you just carefully go through all this in detail thing. Anyhow, here while coming to the fellowship, year one 70,000, and actually here the page is not placed in the order. And coming to the year two, yeah, it is the year two. So it is a continuation page of that one. year to 70,000. That means per month you are going to get 70,000 in the year, second year. Third year per month 75,000. Fourth year per month 80,000. And fifth year per month 80,000. So apart from this one, you are also going to get the contingency also. Total of 10 lakhs for 5 years contingency you will get. So totally, if you calculate this entire amount, it is nearly 55 lakhs. So 55 lakhs amount you are going to get if once you selected for this PMRF. So you can do your PhD very peacefully without having any type of financial tensions in your mind. So total 5 years duration will be provided. Right, so it is the update that I want to provide you. If you want to get the more details, please once go through the official website of the UGC and then go through the notices. Then you will come to this notice published on the 16th June. So for more details and for more updates, please subscribe the channel and then tap the bell icon. If this information is helpful to your friends or colleagues, then please share this information or please share this video to them. Thank you.